Next up on our CBC Spring Sports Media Day is the Independence Baseball Team head coach Jim Crooks. Coach, thanks for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I'll forgive you for not wearing green today since you're representing the squad, but heading into a new season, how excited are you?
I would say we're about as excited as a kid on Christmas morning, and we're really looking forward to the upcoming season with our returning gentlemen who are on the call today. They were part of the heart and soul of our run in the playoffs last year, and they're looking for some more success this coming season. So the word that comes to mind is excitement.
Absolutely. And you graduated some great players, but you bring back a whole bunch of them. So you've got some big shoes to fill. How confident are you that you've got the guys on the roster to do that?
Well, I would say my confidence level is really high, particularly since Cy, Dom, and Sam were a big part of what we did to be successful at the end of the season. Yes, we graduated some members of our family, and they played an integral role as well. But these three young men who come back to be this squad's leadership core, they were in the biggest moments of the season last year for us. And I couldn't be more excited to have these three guys back to lead the team.
Every team has its own identity. What would you say this team's identity is heading into the spring season?
Well, you're going to hear the guys elaborate on this, Steve, for sure. But what makes us different than any other team in Northeast Ohio is that we're a family. We have been for a long time. These three individuals have played together. This is going to be their 10th year playing together, Steve. And when you're 18 years old or 17 years old, that's more than half of their natural born life. And the fact that they know each other, they trust each other, there's an intense chemistry. It's family when it comes to describing this team, and it's going to be a reason why we're going to be successful this year.
Outstanding. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk to the guys, but let's start there. Sam, we'll start with you all the way to the left. For the folks at home, just go ahead and introduce yourself, name, grade, and what positions you're going to play this year.
I'm Sam Crooks. I'm a junior. I play third base and I pitch.
Sam, coming in, you've been a mainstay in the lineup for the last 2 years coming in. I imagine your role is going to expand a little bit now that you're a junior and you've got a little more experience and some of the other guys graduated. How ready are you for this campaign?
I'm most certainly ready. We're ready for a great season. We put in a lot of off-season work, and the results have been great so far. Just working together, it's been fun.
When you look at this team, how different is it from last year? I mean, obviously some guys graduated, you get some new faces in the lineup, but how different can we expect it?
Right. Sure, we graduated 6 or 7 seniors last year, but we're also bringing in a group of 11 freshmen, which is great to have. It's a great experience, great culture, and great energy at practices.
We've got 2 of your top pitchers on the screen right now. You got your catcher. That's going to play a key role is how well you guys can throw the ball off the mound this year and do those things. How confident are you that this pitching staff is ready to take it to the next level?
100%. We've been putting in a lot of work. For 10 years straight, we've been throwing to the same catcher, so our chemistry is great.
Mm-hmm. Outstanding. What kind of goals do you have for this season?
I have some personal goals, but as a team, we're looking to go far in the playoffs.
Outstanding. What's that going to take?
It's going to take, just hard work and practices and staying together through the peaks and valleys.
Give me a guy on the team you think is going to have a breakout year this year and why?
Well, I just think a lot of our freshmen working together. It's great to have guys who know what they're doing at practice, guys who are bringing energy, and just make it a better time, better experience.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this year. Cy, on to you. For folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and positions.
I'm Cy Jolliffe. I'm a senior, and I pitch and play first base.
Cy coming in, senior year. I mean, obviously, you've got to be excited to be a senior, but you've been around. You've played a key role on this team for the last 3 years, and you got to feel a little bit bittersweet because every time you get out there and play, it gets you closer to the end of your high school career. How do you deal with those dueling emotions?
I kind of just put those aside and just focus on the game, where we are, and how we're going to finish out the game.
You and Sam have been number one, number two, complement each other well, being a righty and a lefty. how important is that battery right there, that number 1 and 2 pitcher there to the team's success this year?
Just by giving teams different looks, don't know what they're going to expect. Obviously, it's been working for us in the past, and hopefully we'll work again this year, which it will.
What do you think this team's identity is from a player's perspective?
Very hardworking group of kids. I mean, we put in the work every day for how many hours we practice.
Obviously, pitching's going to be a strength for you this year, but defensively, you guys have been strong over the years, and I imagine that's going to be the case again this year. Offensively, where's that going to come from? Where's all the power and the consistency coming from this year?
It's going to come from every single one of us. We've been putting the work in the cages, against different types of pitchers, against different types of pitches, just whatever we can. I
don't know if you guys can see Coach's little icon below there, but as you're saying, it's going to come from everywhere. Coach is like, yeah. So that's what he likes to hear. You can't rely on that one guy or whatever. But what are your goals for senior season? What are you hoping to accomplish individually and as a team?
Obviously, my personal goals, I want to, repeat what I did last year, and as a team, I want to go far into the playoffs again and potentially win regionals.
All right, and give me a breakout player and why.
I think any of our young group of kids, all the sophomores and freshmen, I think they're all really great athletes, and I think they could make a huge impact on this team.
Outstanding. All right, good luck to you. Dom, on to you. For the folks at home, same thing. Name, grade, and positions you're going to play.
I'm Dominic Narduzzi. I'm a junior, and I play catcher and outfield.
So, Dom, you kind of had a breakout year yourself last year. You had a great year behind the dish, hit the ball well, a couple big moments that I remember at some games. But coming into this year, how much more ready are you now that you've got that year behind the dish and got a little more experience?
Well, I feel like I've been prepared as soon as I got to high school. I've been playing a long time with the guys next to me, and I kind of just fit in with the team automatically. I feel like I knew everyone, so I was ready. But last year was a big step for me. But this year, I'm looking to take it and spread it with the team so we can be all successful.
I think everybody's mentioned how long you guys have played together from the time you were kids up to now. How much does that help in baseball? I mean, obviously, like in basketball with passing and just knowing where guys are going to be, that type of thing, it might help a little bit more. Is it the same in baseball? I mean, does that relationship that you've built with these guys, does that really help out?
Yeah, it's great. It's easy to talk to people and help them out with problems. Like if someone makes an error, you can talk to them and help them get back on their feet. It's just a big brotherhood. Our team is a big family, so it's easy.
As the catcher, you've got two of your best pitchers to your right, but there's a lot of other guys that chew up some innings. How difficult is it for you to manage each of the personalities? I mean, are they all pretty similar in the way they approach the mound?
Well, I'd say that every pitcher is different. Like Sam's a great tall pitcher. He's got a good curveball, and he's good with location. Size, a big lefty. He's got a good pickoff move. It's different with everyone, and each pitcher has their own certain thing that they're good at, and that's what makes them all good.
Who wins if they don't like your pitch calls? They shake you off. Who's going to win that battle?
Coach Crooks will win.
that he will, and he's excited about that too. I like it. Good. All right, Dom, what are your goals for this season, individually and as a team?
Yeah, I have some personal goals, but as a team, I want to be right back where we were last year at regionals, and I want to win the whole thing and make it down to Columbus.
Outstanding. And give me a breakout player and why.
I'm looking for the whole outfield to break out and fill in those shoes, and then our two sophomores at second and short.
So some youth up the middle. That's going to make your job a little a little harder, and same with the pitchers. They're going to have to be on point. So, all right. Sounds good. Good luck to you this year, Dom.
Thank
All
you.
right, Coach, back to you. I always like to finish off with the coaches, just they get a chance to hear what their players had to say about the upcoming season. Are you satisfied that your message is being received?
Totally satisfied. And I would say it's been a joy. Not only have these guys played together for 10 years, Steve, but I've had the opportunity to be their coach that entire time. with the passing of Coach Exton Camper a few years back and put me into this role, I had been with these guys for 5 or 6 years prior to that. So it's been nothing but a joy. These three are the heart and soul of that family and of this team. And I want to do this. This is going to make for good video. Steve, if you can see this right here, there's a picture of these guys, and there's a little bit of a reflection, but here's Cy, here's Dom, and here is Sam.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
This picture is from 2015. So when we talk about family, it means something to them, and I'm proud. And these young men are going to be coaches themselves. They're going to be fathers, hopefully someday, and they're going to remember what it took not only to be successful, but to do it the right way and to have great teammates along the way.
Outstanding. We've talked a little bit about the pitching, a little bit about the hitting, a little bit about the defense. Where do you think the strength of this team lies?
Well, the strength of the team is, you're right. It's on the mound. It's as a family, but I would say more baseball talk. I think we're going to be strong up the middle. And the breakout players that Don was referring to would be Vinny Correo and Anthony Sabania. They're our incoming sophomores, and they're going to be a quality up the middle pair for the next couple years, and we're expecting big things out of them. I would say Andrew Stamp is going to lead the outfield for us. He's a junior, and there's a couple other newcomers to key roles. Liam Jenks is going to play in left field for us as a senior, and he's done a good job over the last 4 years. And Owen Jenks is going to round out our starting lineup. So the new guys who are coming into the starting roles, we're looking for them to be breakout in the outfield, up the middle. It's going to be quite exciting.
And then just last question for you is define success. I mean, everybody has a goal of winning a state title or a district or regional title, that type of thing. But you don't have to do that and still have a good season. For you, what's that going to take?
Success for us is going to be playing to our potential. And when we do, I believe we're going to be back in the districts and the regionals. We want to go back to the regionals. We think we can win a state championship, and we're going to take another step towards that vision this year.
I'd like to hear it. That's the only one I don't have yet. I haven't gotten a state baseball title to cover, so hopefully you guys can be the first. That'd be awesome. So
we want to give it to you.
I appreciate that. Coach, I appreciate you and the guys being here, and best of luck. I'll see you out on a ball diamond at some point, so best of luck to you.
Steve, thank you for everything that you do for student athletes in Northeast Ohio. Thank you.